Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the last portion of October 2020. So, Sagittarius, I hope you all are doing well. I hope you've been enjoying your fall season. If you're in the part of the world that's experiencing fall right now, I want to remind all of my viewers, new and returning, that this is a general love reading, and of course that means it can apply to any kind of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you might be dealing with. I also want to remind my viewers to be flexible with the energy. You can interchange the roles within the reading, and that means you can be represented by any of the characters that may show up in the cards. This also means that you might feel like I'm reading for you, but you could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with instead. Parts of the reading may resonate for you, other parts may not. So take what does and leave behind the rest. I hope you get something out of the reading. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it resonates. And I hope you feel like it was worth your while. So Sagittarius, will get going here after a couple more shuffles. If you are a brand new viewer, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel and giving me the opportunity to read for you. I hope you enjoy the reading. I hope it resonates, and I hope you stick around for more. And returning viewers, you know that I'm appreciative of your support, and I appreciate you coming back for more. I appreciate the likes and the subscribe, those of you who have subscribed, and then of course anybody who comments, I always appreciate that as well. So let's get going, Sagittarius, and see what's up for you guys. Here we go for Sagittarius. We're going to start off with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, paired with Justice. Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Three of Cups, Three of Swords, the Empress, and then the Four of Wands. So this feels like it could be a situation where you're dealing with a group of people that you're very, very tightly you're very tightly connected to, close to. So it could be a family dynamic, could be a group of friends or a social circle, people that you're very tightly connected to though. Could even be a work situation, but I do get the feeling that you're dealing with relationships of longevity, relationships that have been around for a while. And I say relationships because I think this could be, again, a group dynamic or family dynamic with the Three of Cups coming out here. We have an Empress on the table. This could be your energy, Sagittarius, or somebody that you're dealing with. The Empress is somebody who's a very nurturing, compassionate, loving, intuitive, intelligent, wise. In other words, she's all that and a bag of chips. This is like all the queens put into one. This could be a more mature individual, but this is somebody who's been around the block a few times. She doesn't have to be a more mature individual, but if she's not a mature individual, she's an old soul, or she's wise beyond her years. She's the type of individual that, you know, even when she makes mistakes or she's got hardships in her life, she takes those opportunities where those negative things occur in her life, and she makes it worthwhile. She grows from those opportunities or gains experience and knowledge. She doesn't just look at it as a mistake, I just need to forget about it. She works through her problems, that kind of person. Get some more cards out here for Sagittarius. Let's see what else we come up with. We have the World in reverse. Two of Wands. Queen of Wands in reverse. Justice in reverse this time. the Magician. I just noticed that the sun's coming in just right so that some of these cards are catching a glare, so I apologize. It's a little later in the afternoon than I normally do my readings. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's my family card. Knight of Wands. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it feels like there could be an opportunity to make a decision, choose a different path, try something new. It feels like you're at, in other words, Sagittarius, it feels like you're at a crossroads. But I don't think there's any movement right now. I think that at this point in time, you're staying put. I don't think that you've made any decisions to make any moves. And I think that's for a good reason. I feel like I'm reading for this Empress energy, by the way. We do have a Queen of Wands on the table. I think this is somebody different. This is somebody that this Empress is dealing with. So there's an opportunity here to make a decision or make a move or change direction or take a new path. But there's no movement as of yet. So there's some kind of dysfunction within a group or family dynamic, some kind of heartbreak, some kind of trouble, some kind of issue with a connection or multiple connections. The Queen of Wands is on the table. This person is dealing with some kind of feeling wronged, or feeling like things aren't going her way, or feeling like she's lacking in something. And it is pertaining to a connection or relationship, one of longevity, a relationship maybe from the past. She's reflecting on some kind of relationship where she feels like she was left out or left behind, or she's leaving the relationship itself behind. But there's some kind of unjust nature about this event or this memory for this person, where she feels like she missed out, or was left out in the cold. There's something about a relationship where this Queen of Wands feels like she was, again, wronged, or something didn't go her way, or didn't go as planned, or she was left out of the picture. This Empress person, I think, is the person who's getting ready to take action or make a move. And I do believe she's the one associated with this Justice and Two of Wands. Like, she's the one who's getting ready to make a move or choose a path or make a decision. She's the one associated with this energy up here. That's why I feel like I'm reading for her. But I want to remind you, male or female, you can embody either one of these energies. And if you don't feel like you're either one of these people, you could be one of the people who's tied to this situation. You're aware of what's going on. You're connected to it in some way. It could be a family member, a friend, or a colleague of one or both of these people that are represented in the reading so far. But we only have 2 decks out here, so let's get this one shuffled up and we'll see what else we get for Sagittarius. So with the Knight of Wands down here with this Empress, it feels like she's the one who's getting ready to take action or make a move. Let's see what else we get for Sagittarius. The Lovers in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's the Knight of Wands again, clarifying the Three of Cups. Eight of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups, clarifying the Empress. And then the Fool. Interesting. Okay, the story became a little more clear with this set of cards, so I'm gonna kind of just do a really quick run through, and then I want to get some more details. So this is a story about this Empress and this Queen of Wands. There is an opportunity that this Empress has to move toward or make a decision regarding something I feel like she's been working on or anticipating or building or creating. It feels like it involves other people, but at this point in time, she is being presented with the opportunity to make a move. But she hasn't done so yet because she's got this connection, this Queen of Wands connection on her mind. There's something that she could walk toward or move toward or make a decision about that this Queen of Wands feels left out of. So in other words, it feels like this Queen of Wands, for some reason, is being left out of this opportunity that the Empress is being offered or has. I don't know if she's getting an offer, but she has an opportunity that this Queen of Wands does not have. And this Queen of Wands is not happy about it. She's missing out, and she doesn't feel happy about it. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles coming out here with this set of cards also, I just didn't pick it up. I didn't have room in my hands. But with this Eight of Pentacles coming out, it feels to me like there's some kind of work tied to this opportunity that this Queen of Wands may not have decided to do, or she didn't take, or she didn't accept, or she didn't complete, or something of that nature. So she missed the boat in some way, and it does feel like it could be associated with some kind of work that needed to be done, or an investment that needed to be made, or some energy needed to be put forth. Whatever the case may be, she either declined or didn't complete it or didn't succeed at it. There's something missing, and that's why she's not benefiting from the same opportunity that this Empress is. But they're tied together. The Empress and the Queen of Wands is a Six of Cups energy. This is somebody who could be someone from your past, for example, Sagittarius, somebody you're closely tied to, or somebody who's coming back from your past. Or again, it could be a family member. It could be a broken tie, a severed relationship that might be coming back into your life. There's definitely a return. And so the energy's there. The two involved are thinking about it. There is a return of some sort to this broken connection, and how it's affecting whatever's coming up for one or both of these people. It is because of this decision or this opportunity that's presenting itself for this Empress that there is a return to this connection for some reason. Whatever she's moving toward, or what action she's going to take, or whatever decision she's making is tied to this connection. I feel that was lost or severed or broken, but there's a return to the relationship because of the opportunity presenting itself. I hope that makes sense. I don't think that this Empress so much has an opportunity. It doesn't feel like she's being offered something. It feels like she's making a move towards something. She might be making a decision on her own behalf to move towards something that this Queen of Wands does not have the option to move toward. Let's get this last couple of rounds out, see what else we get for Sagittarius. There is the Magician again. I haven't talked a whole lot about the Magician down here with this set of cards. And then the High Priestess in reverse. Knight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords. King of Cups. The Hermit in reverse. And then the Four of Pentacles in reverse. There's a hesitancy on behalf of this Empress to make a move or make a decision, and it's because of this connection that's come up for her. There's memories of it, or something's reminding her of this Queen of Wands. She's not making any move. She's not making any decisions. Although she can. She can whenever she wants to, but she's not doing it yet, and it's because whatever has come up for her is stirring up memories about this Queen of Wands, and there's something about this Queen of Wands missing out on what this Empress has at her feet. And if this Empress wants to take a chance on moving toward whatever this is for her, and I believe it's something she's invested some time in, something she's been moving toward for a while. It's a Four of Wands. This could be a long-term goal. This could be a family, it could be home, could be a business she's building, could be anything. But I think that she's been moving toward it for quite a while. But if she's going to go ahead and make this decision and choose this path and accept this opportunity that is now ready and available, then she also has to give up the idea that it's going to be fair for everybody, and specifically this Queen of Wands. If this opportunity is not coming about for this Queen of Wands, she's being left out of the picture. She might be anticipating that this Empress, who I think is also represented by this Queen of Pentacles, that somehow this Queen of Pentacles, Empress individual, is going to come back and make some kind of offer, or bring her into the picture, or reconnect, make amends, so that things can be made right within this connection, so both people can move then in the direction of this Four of Wands, whatever this is. Okay, so here's this middle section of cards, which I haven't really talked about too much. There is some kind of conflict regarding a King of Cups, and he is potentially the reason behind the disconnect between this Empress and this Queen of Wands. So I'm just going to throw this out there. Of course, we had the Three of Swords come up right at the beginning of the reading. This could be a third party situation, right? Three of Cups, Three of Swords. So there could be a third party situation that's being revisited. And I say revisited because I feel like whatever action this Empress is taking, it's bringing her back to the memories of this connection with this Queen of Wands, but also back to revisiting or getting involved with people who are connected with this conflict that occurred in the past, because I feel like this is a past situation, because I think that there was a severed tie here between this Empress and this Queen of Wands, and revisiting the situation now that's at the feet of this Empress is bringing back this conflict, this third party conflict with this King of Cups. This feels like one of those stories where I could probably ramble on for hours because I feel like there's a lot here. But sometimes when I try to dig into the details and try to go in too many different directions regarding the stories, I muddle the reading and it ends up not making a whole lot of sense. So I hope I'm making sense right now. First of all, Sagittarius, I hope this is making sense. Second of all, I just want you to know that if you are resonating with this reading, there's a lot more that I probably could mention, but it feels more specific. And so I'm, again, because it's a general reading, I'm trying to keep it general so I don't lose you guys, or some of you. I'd end up losing some of you because some of you would say, oh, this is not my story. I'm going to turn this off. Not that you shouldn't, if it's not your story and you don't feel like watching it, by all means, turn it off. But I do feel like this is a situation that could apply in many different circumstances, and so that's why I'm trying to keep it general. So let's get this last round out and see what else we get for Sagittarius. King of Wands in reverse now. Wheel of Fortune. There's the Lovers again, but it's in the upright. Queen of Cups in reverse, clarifying this Queen of Wands. The Chariot. Queen of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles. Four of Swords. And then the Seven of Swords. The very last card, Seven of Swords, comes out. Okay, Sagittarius. So there is some stagnation, some refusal to make a move, or an inability to make a move, or someone's put on the brakes in order to do some reflecting. I believe it's this Empress person. But I said from the beginning, there's a group dynamic here, and now that we got the King of Wands, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Empress, Queen of Pentacles. They all came out at the end. A lot of them came out at the end. So again, it feels like it's a group dynamic. It could be a family situation. But there's something that this Empress has been anticipating, working toward, moving toward, building, creating, manifesting for herself. There's something that she has been manifesting or creating or moving toward that's available to. She has that opportunity. She's in the fork. She's standing at the fork of the road, waiting to decide which path she's going to take. But she's stopped and she's not making any decisions because she's reflecting on this relationship with this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands feels hurt. She feels like she wasn't treated well. She feels like she was left out of the picture. She feels like she wasn't included. She feels like she missed out. She feels like she lost. And I think that she thinks that this Empress, Queen of Pentacles, is to blame. It's why there's a rift or a division or a separation or an ending or some kind of upheaval within this. It feels like a connection, a family connection. It could be a relationship that's just, Six of Cups could be any kind of relationship, but it's a significant one. But there is some kind of rift or breakup or separation or upheaval within this connection. And for other people involved. This isn't just between these two, Empress and the Queen of Wands. So this King of Cups, King of Wands, I think this is the same person. This person's aware of what's going on. This person also hasn't taken any action because he doesn't feel like it's his place. But he's involved in some kind of possible third-party situation. I think it's a situation that's been avoided. I think that maybe it's a situation that it feels like this Three of Swords situation is something that was maybe ignored for a while or dealt with in kind of a passive manner. In other words, there wasn't any significant resolution, but I feel like there's a return to this situation because of this decision that this Empress is about to make. She, for whatever reason, this Empress, she's also this Knight of Wands. She's the one who has to make the move. She has to take action. She's the one who has to choose the path. There is no indication, Sagittarius, in the cards that there's any kind of resolution afoot or these two reuniting and working things out. This feels to me like a situation that is on hold. There's multiple people involved. There is an indication that the people who are responsible for making a decision, or who, not responsible, the people who need to, the person, I should say person because it's resting on this Empress's shoulders. Nobody's going to act on her behalf. She has to do it, excuse me, she has to do it herself. This Empress has to make the move herself. She's revisiting something connected with this Queen of Wands that's very uncomfortable. And I think ultimately, if I'm being honest, that the decision is probably going to be, you know what, this is not going to be fair for everyone, because not everybody was fair in the past either. Whatever occurred between these two was already an unjust situation. And we've got the Three of Swords here. We've got Justice in reverse. There was something that occurred in the past that didn't feel right, didn't feel fair to me with regard to who was involved and how it affected people. So she's thinking about this right now. This is someone revisiting a past situation and trying to make sense of it before making a very significant decision. I can tell I'm carrying on. I feel like I'm surprised we're only at 28 minutes, Sagittarius, because I feel like I'm rambling now. And I told you already, I feel like there's a lot going on in this story, so I'm trying to avoid getting too specific, but I want to address the cards that came out. So it's possible that parts of this reading may not resonate for you, Sagittarius, just so you're aware. So I'm going to take this one that's sticking out. We have Knowledge in reverse. It's one of the major arcana cards in this deck. I'm going to read this, and then we're going to wrap it up, Sagittarius. Let's see what it says. So this is a potential blockage if it's reversed. It's one of the major arcana cards. The major arcana cards in this deck, first of all, there's 3 extra ones. And a lot of them don't coincide with your traditional Rider-Waite major arcana cards, just so you're aware. So I don't read them that way. It's a potential blockage if it's in reverse. I'm going to display the card for you in the upright, Sagittarius. Here we go. The Knowledge card reversed represents a learning gone awry. It is knowledge that is imposed, that is not factual or accurate. This is knowledge that indoctrinates. It is knowledge that does not empower, but instead subjugates and imprisons. The knowledge is founded in religion, culture, and traditions that no longer have a place in our modern world. Are you impeding your own development by blindly following what you've been told to believe? Look to what you have been taught by others and question it. There are traditions that honor and traditions that dishonor. There is knowledge that impedes and restricts, and knowledge that sets you free and empowers. The Knowledge card reversed represents the necessity of learning the difference and having the courage to defy tradition and relegate old paradigms to the past. Interesting. Now, I don't know if you recall, but at the beginning of this reading, I was talking about this Empress and how this is the type of person who embraces mistakes and embraces, things that went wrong in the past. And instead of dwelling on them and allowing herself to fall in deep into depression or whatever the case may be, she works through that energy. She learns from it. She gains wisdom from it. It's obvious, based on this reading, that whatever went wrong between her and this Queen of Wands, it was never resolved. It's still up in the air. Maybe it was never dealt with on the level that it should have been. Or this could indicate that it wasn't dealt with by all the parties involved, or both parties. And specifically, this Queen of Wands didn't do the work required to work through this issue. And so it remains an open wound. If only one of the parties deals with the issue and the other party doesn't, there's no resolution. And this Queen of Wands didn't, or hasn't. So now there's the situation that's come around for this Empress, where she has an opportunity to move towards something that I feel like she's been working on, building, creating, hoping for, manifesting, whatever the case may be. She's got this opportunity now to move toward this. It's possibly something that this Queen of Wands was tied to in the past. But the Queen of Wands doesn't have the same opportunity. And so this Empress has put on the brakes for now because of this troubled relationship. And she's trying to decide, do I still go for it even though I can't bring along this Queen of Wands? Or maybe it's going to prevent any resolution occurring between these two. Maybe it's going to be the nail in the coffin between these two, if this Empress chooses to go ahead and do what she needs to do and take the path she needs to take for her own good, for her own gain. So I've made a mess of my reading now. I think that ultimately what this Empress is coming to terms with is she needs to let go of the idea that things always need to be fair. Because it doesn't always need to be fair. And when you talk about what's fair, if there was some kind of conflict in the past that one party deals with and the other one doesn't deal with it, and then something positive comes along for the party that dealt with the conflict, but the other party who didn't deal with it doesn't have that same opportunity, isn't that fair? Isn't that justified? It may not feel fair or justified, but I think the universe would say that it is. So Sagittarius, I'm going to leave that here before I get too much more into this reading. I think I could go on forever with this reading. It's very interesting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that the reading resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, please do. Thank you so much for watching today, Sagittarius, and I will see you next time. Bye.